Hello, 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 hello. We're live yet again. Tonight, we're going to talk all about the SHRM certification materials that we have. And I'm excited to get it to you all. Like, I just can't be more and more excited. So, let me just get a couple things situated behind the screen here. I still have to get adjusted to my light. I have some great news that I'm coming out with that I can't wait to tell you all about. And then you'll be able to know that I'm going to work on these lights. So I'm just going to give everyone a few minutes to get in because I know you guys are like, what? Sanika's live again? Yes, Sanika's live again. We're going to talk about the HR certification study notes that will be available tomorrow, actually at midnight tonight. For those of you who are on my email list, your code will work at midnight tonight. So feel free to start using it. And let's chat all about it. So we're going to talk about it because I want you guys to be all the way prepared for these notes, to be happy with, what has went into making these notes. I want to tell you how to use these notes. I really want to just go through some details here about the notes. And it just hit me that I don't have what I need. I'm missing one thing. So sorry. Give me all of 2 seconds. All of 2 seconds. So I definitely want to make sure that you guys can see the notes, and I didn't have them available here. But you know what? I just thought about it. I can grab it somewhere else. But I want to show you guys the notes, show you how to use the notes, show you the benefits of the notes. Like, I did all this work and I didn't do it just to be having it available and like you guys not use the features. I want you to see what's a little bit different about it. Because I feel like each year we get a little bit better, or I get a little bit better with these notes. And so I'm excited about, seeing how it's grown and seeing how much better it's doing and that type of thing. So, I always am open to some feedback. If you feel like things can be a little bit different, if you're like, Tanika, why didn't you do this? Now, let's not get happy. There's some things that I won't be able to do with the notes, but there's some things that I absolutely can do. And so who knows? It might be some things I can take care of. So I want you guys to be able to see the notes. Hey, April J, how are you? Hey, Sylvia. You're so welcome for the live notification. I'm so happy you're getting them. YouTube does its own thing about these live notifications. So sometimes I'm not sure, what if everybody gets a notification. So that's why I always send out like a reminder on my email list so that everybody can have it there too. And we're going to keep this thing tied to 30 minutes. So if you guys are ready to hear about the notes, I hope you are. Because we're going to go ahead and just dive right on into them. And y'all know me, I got a bit of a small little, I guess, like it helps me keep track of things. So it's not necessarily that I want to do a presentation every time. It just helps me like keep track of what's going on a little bit better. And so I'm going to just share my screen so you guys can see my small presentation. And so we're going to talk about HR certification, more so the study prep for it. It's a big deal. I remember when I was getting ready for the certification and take the exam, it was no easy task. The first time I make it clear all the time, the first time I failed. So don't feel like you failed. I guess I shouldn't have said it that way. I'm just not a test taker. I really didn't prepare right. I really didn't equip myself the right way. And so it is what it is. I got beaten up, or I beat myself up a bit for it because my company at the time had not only paid for my certification, paid for my study materials, but also paid for me to take a course at our local tech school. So that alone was like over $2,000 of them investing into me, and I didn't do well. So I felt bad myself. I decided initially, I was like, I'm going to rush and take it again. I realized, no, Mika, you're really not ready. Like, stop playing yourself. Get some more experience, really make time into your life. Like I literally, the second time around, I made tons of changes. So I used to go out like every weekend starting on Friday. Saturday, I'm hitting up some events. Sunday, I'm going to church and I'm relaxing with the family. And that's my weekend. Well, it changed. So I made sure that I was studying no less than 3 days a week. I mean, honestly, I think I did like 6 days a week, if not 7. But I had a schedule with it. So I decided like my first month, I'm gonna just get all my materials ready. So my first month is when I dived in and I created the notes for the very first time, because looking through all of the study materials, it was just too much. And then like it was too much fluff information. And I felt like I needed to just hone in on the actual information I need to know. And from that, I made flashcards. Took the pre-test. I did horribly. I didn't even know I can get scores that low. Did horribly, but I use it to measure my success moving forward. So I tell everybody, like, if you do horribly in the beginning, your plan isn't to absolutely pass the certification pre-test or even a post-test right when you're done studying. The plan is just to see improvement, because my scores never peaked above like 70 to 85%. And that worked for me because I went from like 30 to 40% to 75, 85%. And I passed that test with no problem, because I didn't want to remember the material. If you make a perfect score, it's possible that you just remember the material. And so we want to avoid that. So what I did was to make things a little bit more easy for you, to take that month of time and preparation out of your hair so you can dive straight into studying. But first, I want to tell you guys all about the benefits of joining the email list, because with my email list, I strategically do things so that you guys get better benefits. I feel like, just me, but I feel like if you decided to join my email list, there's something that piqued your interest beyond she got some good information. And you've committed to me in a way for me to dive into your personal space of your email. And I know that right now emails are rampant and nobody wants to get an additional email. So I do my best to make sure I'm sending value. And so some more benefits in addition to getting that value is that I give discounts to only my email folks. So tomorrow the notes will be live. The only people who are getting a discount are the people on my email list. Those are the only people getting a code. I'm not putting on IG. I'm not putting it on LinkedIn. I'm not putting it on Pinterest. I'm not doing anything else except send it to my email list. And you get early access. So normally I would provide it to you guys today, so that you can use that code. But time wasn't on my side. But most times with new products, this is the first time with a new product I haven't allowed my email list to access it early. But and I don't plan to continue that trend. My plan is so that you guys can get early access. So access to additional HR resources that's not available on my website. I send you emails about different resources that I've created specifically for you, and it's not on my website. As you can see on my website, there's not a ton that's there. But there's tons in my email list. And y'all get updates on me going live. So when I go live now, nobody else really knows. Unless I'm bringing on a guest, I might push it out in like LinkedIn and other places. But whenever I'm going live, like in this instance, or I don't have a guest or whatever, I probably already planned the date that I'm going live a long time ago. I just make sure my email list knows ahead of time. So I was sending you guys so many emails about the certification notes that I didn't want to bombard you about me going live. But I told you guys last week when I went live that I was going live again on Tuesday. And I did tell you in email, but I just didn't want to tell you over and over again. But whenever I do have guests come on with me, and I can't lie, all my guests, they've always been fire. Like, if you have not experienced happy hour with Heyyy HR with the guests, then go to that playlist. Like, everybody fire. And so I always give you guys updates on like who the guest is and what they're talking about and what their background is and what kind of benefits and values they're going to give to you. So you get that on my email list. And y'all know your sister ain't never moving away from that old career motivation. So if you're like, Tamika, I ain't quite ready for your notes. I feel you. You giving a discount. I ain't on your email list, blah, blah, blah. Then guess what? I still have a resource for you. You have the free study checklist that you can use. And I've really revamped it. So now it's 5 pages. And honestly, it's probably going to go a little bit longer because I have some more resources I want to add in for you. But it's 5 pages, one of a full checklist, and then tons of other resources. So it's sent to your email as soon as you click on that link. Not specifically this link, but the link that is on my website. So you can definitely get it at heyyhr.com. The new notes are available tomorrow, y'all. Y'all don't understand. So so happy she got these notes out the way, honey. Life was lifing. Like, life was lifing. And I feel like it happened in a time when I was already stressed. Any launch for a business owner, if you're doing a successful launch, looking for goals, looking for success, looking to provide value, if you're looking to really have a successful launch, then normally it's like go hard for 2 to 3 weeks. So you guys have gotten tons of emails, you've gotten tons of blogs, you got 3 videos per week. Child, I'm so happy that I don't have to do that again, or at least for a while. 3 videos per week. You also got more emails. I told you about that. LinkedIn has been popping where I'm constantly posting. Normally I post like once a day. I've been posting like 2 times a day. It's a lot of work on the back end. But always to make sure that you guys are in the loop, that you know what's coming, that you decide, through other options or other resources if this is what you want. So I'm so happy to get it done, mainly because I just need a break. I have some amazing videos that I'm gonna share with you guys. I'll create those over the weekend. And it's a lot of behind the scenes of what I've been doing while I've been creating notes. And I just can't wait to share that with you. My video is gonna be a little bit different. It's gonna be a few videos that's just a little bit different, but I have a surprise for you guys, and I want y'all to see it. It's all focused around HR. And I'm super excited about it, but it was a lot during this time. So I'm happy to have this checked off my list so that I can finish that and get that information to you guys as well. But it was almost like just a perfect storm. I really didn't plan for it to be this way. I planned for it to be completely different, and Lord knows it went its own way. But with these notes, it has the 2023 materials, and just keep in mind, if you're like Tamika, I have the 2022 materials right now. Should I buy the 2023? Well, this is when SHRMs are going to start including that 2023 materials in the May exams. Anyone that took the exam from June until April, the 2023 material wasn't in it. So that was why May was a big push for me. To be honest with you, my plan was to get out to you guys in February, no later than March, and it just didn't work that way. I work a full-time job that really overshadowed some things, a lot of things. But this is over 200 pages. I think it's about 269 pages. It's an instant download PDF, all one big document, and it's interactive with links to multiple resources throughout the entire doc. And I added even more resources so you guys can smooth through even easier than the 2022 notes. And then I've talked about these additional resources, but I talk about them because I truly believe in them. I tell you guys over and over again, like I'm thrilled to be partnered with Momatrix as well as ExamEdge. HRCP is the only one that's new to me, but I like that they offer more than study prep. So they get you ready for study prep, and they do a lot of study prep materials, but they also give you courses to help you learn the job. Like, you can get your company to normally pay for professional development. If not, it's not expensive at all. I like the price points. When I compare them to other things, like going to the national conference or the state conference, this is a cheap resource. But it also helps you to stay certified. So it gives recertification credits as well. I'm excited to use some of HRCP's resources myself. I've just been too busy to dive into it like I wanted to like really take some things for myself, but it's definitely on my goals list to hit some of these things. So I'm gonna tell you guys more and more about it. As I use them, I'll definitely do videos to tell you guys about it. And today we have a new video, so don't miss it. This is gonna be our last HR certification kind of related video for a little while. But this one tells you what a competency is, because I obviously did the last video and asked you guys if you wanted me to explain what a competency is. Tell me. Someone did put that there. I got a few emails where people asked me to do videos. That was great. I got some DMs where people asked me to do the video about a competency. So I was like, all right, that's the next video. And this video breaks down the competency, and the competencies are the foundations of SHRM's BASC. So a lot of people have been asking me like, hey, Tamika, I have your 2022 materials. It has the BAC information. What about the BASC information? Well, the BASC information is in the 2023 materials because that's when it was originated, or it was recently originated. I have a blog that tell you all about the origination of it, and I also have a video that tells you about it. But I wanted to go just a step further and tell you guys exactly what a competency is, because I was confused on what a competency is when I first started. Did a lot of research to see what the heck it is. It's helpful to watch that video. So watch that after we get off here. So I want to tell you guys a little bit more about the notes. And so what I'm going to do is just peep in the chat, see what y'all talking about before we dive into talking about the notes. Because sometimes you guys be getting it in the conversations and I'd be missing. And so I want to check on that. I'm coming. I thought I had the window open. Obviously I don't. Oh, I know what happened. Alrighty. Oh, y'all going wild in the chat. Love it. Hey, Akia, how are you? What's going on, Ashana? Let me tell y'all about Akia. Sis don't be missing the video. And I love that. I absolutely love that. But I just love that she comments like every time. Even if she just purple hearts. So Akia, I think it was you who asked me to do the competency video. So it's out, sis. If you haven't watched it yet, it's there. Hey, Ashana. Hey, Jesse. Girl, Ashana, I'm not a test taker. I'm okay with tests. I don't like standardized tests. I don't do well on standardized tests. So I'm okay with tests. But when we talk about standardized ones, where like I can only have myself, it's being monitored, it's being timed, it's on like specific information. Child, that's a whole nother thing. Hola, Jesse. Hola. Get out, get out. Hey, designer me, how are you? What's going on, Kiara? Hey, education is key. All right. Oh, you came back. Hey. I can't wait to show it to you. Oh, Tar, when I tell y'all, Tar is like, if I can have anybody that I can say I want to replicate as a leader in the HR space, it would be Tar. She is amazing. She's buying these notes for her team. She's amazing. Absolutely love me some Tar, honey. And so, oh, my video doing something funky. Alrighty. But I love me some Tar. Tar has been a client since my products were like $29.99. She's been out here for a while. She's helped me grow on this thing, groom it, get it to perfection. Love me some Tar. Hello, John. How are you? I'm so happy you found those purple hearts. We know you like the red ones. Oh, thank you, Akia. Girl, I be trying, honey. I be trying. I try to give the best. I'm not like Kobe Bryant around here being the GOAT, but I do my best. Maybe I'm the Kobe Bryant of HR. Oh, heck yeah, April. You can absolutely. That's one thing I'll tell you. I would tell you get my notes with one of the resources I gave you, but not with the SHRM notes. These are a complete breakdown of the SHRM books, so don't waste your time with those. No, but April, that's the reason I create the notes. Like I create the notes so that you can bypass that part. That's the boring part. That's the hard part. It gets you frustrated. It takes you through tons of emotions. It tells you it's too much information. You feel overwhelmed. You don't even feel like studying anymore, more or less taking an exam. So, child, I'm here for it. That's exactly what these notes are created for. It's not laziness. It's for me to help give you a shortcut because people still have a full life. Like people still have kids. They have a spouse. They have, responsibilities in their home. Like people have so many things that they have to do. Nobody got time to sit down and write out the materials. Like, I don't know why SHRM don't do it. They tripping. All right. So, hey, Justine, how are you? Did I take care of everything for you, Justine? I feel like I did. I have quite a few resume reviews that I need to do, and I feel horrible because I should have closed those options. I say this every launch. And I just forget it. But I'm moving forward. When I get in that last 2 to 3 weeks before I launch something, I am no longer leaving services open at all. I used to cut back on them. Stopped taking like calls before. I don't know. I just with doing so much at one time, it slipped my mind. And so people were still getting services and I feel horrible because normally I already give a turnaround. Good. I'm so happy. Was it thorough enough for you? BTDTTV. Hey, thank you. You're so welcome. You're so welcome. Oh, that's what's up, Akia. That's what's up. Yeah, I'm trying to tell you. Is it shop? Well, 335. I'm trying to tell you. Good evening, Charity. How are you? All right, y'all, let's look at these notes real quick. Y'all mind? If y'all cool with me looking at the notes real quick, put a 1 in the chat so that I can show y'all what the notes look like. I'm gonna show y'all how to find it on the website because I already put it up there. If you've been around my website, then you see it. I'm gonna get rid of the 2022 ones tonight, probably before midnight. Oh, thank you. I have to remember to give myself grace, child. Lord Jesus. I've been beating myself up, like so upset. I had a a meeting today with work that just shook my emotions. And I was just like, what the hell? But for work, I also had to do a presentation. I'm fine with presentations, obviously. I got a YouTube channel, but I've been fine with presentations even before that, right? But the material in this presentation is still fairly new to me. It's very, very unique. It's very, very confidential. You have to be very careful about the words that you share. And so today just took me on something else, honey. So yeah, I'm gonna give myself grace. That's why I was only gonna be on here 30 minutes. This is my first time stopping by and I'm like, yay, Ju. Oh, awesome. Where'd you get the journalist certificate from? Was it like directly from SHRM? Was it one from LinkedIn? Where'd you get it? HRCP offers some, so I'm excited. You're so welcome. I'm happy to hear that. I'm happy to, you know what? As much as I want to take credit, April, for being a blessing, it's the Lord. It's the Lord. People always say, how do you feel about talking about Christ like on your business? Child, without him, there would be no Hey HR. So y'all gonna hear me talk about the Lord. If I offend somebody, I apologize, but Hey HR I own. It's an all mine. I own the branding. I own all the legal docs. Made sure to get all that done myself. So we gonna talk about the Lord up in here. Now, if you get to work, if y'all end up working with me full time, y'all ain't gonna hear me talk about it. But up in here, we talking about the Lord. All right. So this is what I'm gonna do. What I want to do, and I'm working on the speed on my website, y'all. What's happening is at the same time that I was doing this, I usually do like a quarterly check-in with my SEO guy so he can work on some of my SEO. And so he was working on it, and I feel like every time he works on it, it does rank better, and it does well, but it slows my website down. So I might have to reach out to him and say, hey, yo, you got me slow again. So I'm gonna try to just do it by having more than one screen open. And so I want you guys to see that the website is literally just, still the same. I might change a few things, right? So I'm thinking I might put the notes there. Definitely I'm gonna take out, I have taken out the old notes and put in a new one, so that's there. If you click here, you're still gonna go to the old notes, but that will be changed. I definitely want you to see that you can still get to the resources page and see all of those options that I just went over, like just a second ago. You actually see a little bit more detail, so definitely feel free to like click on those because that's some great resources. But instead, I want you guys to do me a favor. And if you're like, how do I get on a email list, Tamika, to get these discounts? Because you telling me we're giving a discount on the new notes. Then what you can do is go to the bottom of my page. Oh, child. You can get, this is what you can do. You can get any of the free downloads, or you can go to like my about page, my shop page, and the pop-up will come up. So there's several ways you can do that. Obviously, I need to fix that at the bottom of the page. But what we're doing, and I don't know what Zoom got going on. Okay. What we do is we're going to go to the shop page. So when we go to the shop page, right, or the shop tab, right, I'm on the shop tab. Then you come down, you can see we have buy now, pay later options. So right now we just have Afterpay, Sezzle, and PayPal. Still working on Affirm. Y'all put in the chat which other ones I should get, but this is where we're going right now. Affirm is up next. And I probably should move this to the top, but it's at the bottom. And so the certification notes are here. These old 2022 ones, I highlighted them as the 2022 ones, they're disappearing tonight. And then you're only going to see the 2023 notes. So I absolutely am super duper excited about it, because if you click anywhere in this box, I made it all clickable so you guys can go to the checkout page. I did something a little bit different that I haven't done on other things, and I don't know why I didn't. I did a couple others, but it's so much for one person. So when I get some help in here, I'm going to get them to add in more pictures. But I add in more pictures so you guys can see more versions of what's going on with these